wanted to jump on your crossover sled and rip through the fresh powder or climb up a hill like a mountain rider? Well, most of us with 136 by 125 lug tracks know all too well that it's not always possible to get where we want to go. Luckily for us, Skidoos felt our pain. The Backcountry X is the highest level of Renegade ever brought to the dealer showroom. This new addition is something totally different for Skidoo and opens up a whole new element of riding for flatlanders. One of the most noticeable features is the 1.75-inch paddle, that when sitting on flat level ground makes this sled look a little bit like a mountain climber. On the less noticeable side is the surprisingly short track. At 137 inches, which all Renegades are, the Backcountry X conforms to that rule as well. The ergonomics of the Backcountry are so near perfect, it's ridiculous. Most any rider will feel at home on the flat top seat, while ample room for your legs to be stretched out gives 6 foot and above riders room to move. Handlebars are at a good compromise height, but it would really be nice to see an adjustable system like Arctic Cat's Crossfire R Snow Pro. Now under the hood of this fire-breathing monster is the potent 800 PowerTech mill. Now this is the same power plant that's found on the Summit models. The only difference is that this sled has a shorter track with a lower profile lug, which makes it get where it's going a heck of a lot quicker in the shorter powder. The 150 plus horsepower PowerTech is brutally fast on the trail, and even with the 137 by 175 lug track, claws at anything it can throw backwards. While the motor is impressive, the throttle pull is pretty stiff, and the motor does feel very high-strung. Whether you're side-hilling or dipping your shoulders in the powder doing a big turn, the Renegade X Backcountry is there to assist you in any way it can. And while the 16-inch wide Powder Max track can feel a little bit like overkill at times, those are few and far between. I found the factory suspension setup to be a little bit soft for off-trail play, and the front ski shocks seem to need a big bump of preload to keep the nose from rolling over. After a quick setup, the X came together and could easily be thrown through the powder or carve the fresh groomed trail. Now one of the features that really helps settle the Backcountry down on the trail are its premium Kayaba HPG shocks. Now these black anodized and red accented dampers really are visually appealing, but also allow you to transform this sled from mild to wild with ease. While the X is missing piggybacks up front, it does have them out back. And all dampers feature thumb adjustable clickers, meaning you can change the compression dampening with your gloves on. A feature we've been begging for, literally. The freedom to adjust quickly means when you want trail compliance or off-trail domination, it's as simple as cranking the clickers up or down a few notches. Out back, you'll also find easy to adjust compression and rebound. Now it's expected that you're going to have to pay a premium to get the X after the Backcountry name. And in all reality, you are. But the list of added features that come on this sled are well worth any extra green you might have to pay. Electric start, upgraded digital cluster, tall aluminum handlebar riser, Backcountry X seat, and black anodized tunnel are just a few of the features setting this sled apart from its standard model. When you look at it on paper, the benefits vastly outweigh the price tag associated with the X package, not to mention the increased resale value you'll see in the future. Skidoo does offer the Renegade in a base model that comes equipped with standard suspension, no black anodizing or cool seat, and the optional 800 PowerTech or standard 600 E-Tech mill. The fact that Skidoo has brought a full line of Backcountry Renegades to the table means that they see a defined category in this area and can justify producing a flatland free-riding sled. On the downside, the Backcountry X buyers will be wondering why their sled doesn't feature the same front piggyback shocks as this year's XRS. It's minor, but the upgrade would have made this package flawless. The Renegade X is a true freeride snowmobile, built for us vertical dreamers who live a little bit closer to sea level. You know, I have no doubt that we're all going to look back one day and say that this was the start of flatland freeriding.